Dear brothers of planet Earth, I am Morya. It is with great joy that today I close my participation in this journey of forgiveness. We go to the 7th and last round. At this moment, it is still worth commenting on some things. The journey is individual. It is for each one. You still compare yourselves, you look at others with envy, you look at others with questions. Why do they continue and I don't? I would say the question should be, what do I need to do to continue? The fact that the other is walking and you are not is not the other's problem. The other is not doing it to affront you. He has his walk. So if you are stopped at some point on this journey because you cannot, within your concept, live what we ask, the question should be, what is missing? What do I need to do to continue this journey? I would say that giving up is not the best solution, because I recognize that it is a big obstacle, but if at every big obstacle you sit down and cry, you are doomed not to get out of this place. Why are you so afraid to hear the truth? Why are you so afraid to see so clearly what your souls have done? What is done is done. There is no changing it. There is no way that you can revolt or judge your souls, that the deed will change. This, what you call difficulty to continue, comes from your soul. It is afraid. It is afraid to relive everything that has fought so hard to forget. And much of that fear continues from the mind. What am I going to see? What am I going to find? What will I know that I have done? Will I endure it? When we repeatedly tell you, ask for our help, this is not simply a vague and meaningless repetition. We know how difficult it is for you and your souls to let go of much. When you ask for our help with an open heart, we act upon this fear. And I can even tell you that in all cases you manage to overcome the problem. The big point to be analyzed here is that you ask for our help, but your heart remains closed. It is as if you were saying to us, look, help me, but I don't want to know anything. We cannot help you because this is also part of your learning process. This is also part of your growth and evolution. Know what your soul has done, however horrible it may be, and forgive. Just forgive. So stop asking the other person, why can't I do it? The other has nothing to do with it, and neither will the other give you the clue you need to keep walking. This is your problem, not anyone else's. Now, if you think you are so incapable and give up halfway through, I will tell you that it will be very difficult for you to do anything else ahead, because you will not have fulfilled the prerequisites that was this journey. This time now is to look within and see whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Your soul may have committed the greatest absurdities, the most horrendous attitudes. It will not be you who will judge it, and neither will anyone else. Is there a judge here on this journey? Father, Mother, God will not judge you, simply because it is not like that. So what's wrong with you looking at everything in the face? Oh, but I'll suffer. It is all right for you to suffer, because you need to learn to see everything. There is no more deceit, no more lies. There is nothing hidden. So why do you insist on not seeing anything? Ask for our help but with an open heart, showing us that you are ready to see whatever it is and to forgive. Nothing more to do, just forgive. Forgive your soul. And of course, at the same time, ask forgiveness of those you have hurt, those your soul has hurt. Only in this way will you walk. Stop asking the other why, because there is no answer. The other does not know your path. Only we and God, the Father, Mother, who know exactly your path. And more, we see your heart. So it's no use asking, begging, crying with a closed heart. You have to have an open heart, ready to see whatever it is, to know whatever it is, to live whatever it is. The journey will come to an end on this round for those who are following along normally and steadily. Whoever is stuck as you say, at any point, just continue to follow the rules that have already been set. It is no use doing 2, 3 or 4 meditations a day just to go fast. No, do them in your own time. Some meditations are extremely long, so that you can do several in the same day and never mix one round with the other. You can repeat meditations within the same round. It is not to do one meditation round and another one in the same day. This is not advisable. If you want to speed it up, very well, but always do meditations on the same round. Do not mix them. Now, all this is up to each one of you to decide. We have nothing more to say. The decision will be up to each one of you to continue or stop here. I remind you again, whoever does not finish the journey to the end will not be able to participate in the next stages. You can even try, but we won't do anything for you. Do not try to fool us, because you are not fooling us, you are fooling yourself. And don't forget, this also reverberates. It generates a reaction. So at this point in your journey, do not deceive yourselves and do not try to deceive anyone. This is a time of much truth and much light, no deception. So come on, let's keep going. Let's get out of this space you're in. Ask for our help, but ask with an open heart. And for those of you who are finishing this round, it could be that you have not yet perceived the changes caused by this whole process, but be certain they are there, happening. It may even take a while for you to realize it, but not feeding off of anything that comes from other souls is a very important point in the ascension process. This coming back, this round, will have a different context, because it will no longer be you liberating yourselves from other souls. Now liberation will come from you. For you will be severing the ties with your descendants, all the levels down. So now it is the big test. If you are actually ready to cut the last ties which bind you to anybody, energetically speaking, and to be totally free souls without any connection to any other soul except the love, the respect, the positive feelings. Because anything else that you nurture today in your offspring will cease to happen. You will nurture nothing else. Then they will have guidance from their own souls, no longer from yours, putting a lot of beliefs on them, suffering fears that they do not deserve to feel. This ends. They will live with what each soul has brought to live in this world. the connections of your descendants, there it will be up to them to live this process and release them also. You are doing your part, and everyone will do theirs in their own time and in their own way. So let's go. Or will you be afraid to move on? I sincerely hope not. This message was channeled by Vania Rodrigues, and it was read for you by Adriana.